During the first few days of Jesus' public ministry, Jesus travels to Jerusalem for Passover.
I just got back from the wedding at Cana, and I'm on my way to Jerusalem for Passover.
Jews from all over the world travel to Jerusalem that day for Passover. Each Jew is expected to pay a temple tax of half a shekel. They're also required to offer an animal sacrifice.
In the past, Jews bought sacrificial offerings outside the temple. But I wanted to make it easier, so I moved it inside the temple.
Vendors and money changers like Joseph set up their services inside the temple, in the court of Gentiles. Because of this convenience, vendors often cheated their customers into paying more than they should have.
What do you expect? I'm not going to sell my animals for free. If they don't want to spend money, then they shouldn't have come.
Then, Jesus arrives in the temple. When Jesus sees the vendors and money changers in the temple, he immediately stops them.
I walk in, and I see people in my Father's house treating it like a market. Of course I won't allow that.
During the middle of a transaction, this guy comes at me with a whip. And as I try to back away from the table, the guy levels the table and all my money falls off. But it didn't stop there. He decides to grab my money and launch it across the temple court for anybody who needed money.
Jesus flips the tables of the vendor, scatters the coins of the money changers, and chases everyone out of the temple with a whip.
I was with Jesus at the time, and I've never seen him react that way before. I can't imagine what it was like for those money changers.
The vendors and money changers run for their lives out of the temple. Meanwhile, the temple authorities approach Jesus to question his actions.
Who do you think he is to destroy our Lord's temple and his property?
I told them to destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna rebuild the temple that took 46 years to build in 3 days? Maybe you can build the table that you broke today as well.
Now Linda, listen. He wasn't talking about that huge temple behind him. No, not Herod's temple. He was talking about his body.
That's right, I wasn't talking about Herod's temple, I was talking about my body. I wanted to let them know when I'm crucified, they will destroy my temple. When I ascend into heaven 3 days later, I will raise my temple.
It is unknown whether or not Jesus cleansed the temple multiple times due to inconsistencies among the Gospels, but the underlying message remains the same. The temple is the house of God and should not be used for commerce.
Yo, check this.
If there's one thing that still confuses me, it's the whip. Where did he get the whip?
Oh, the whip. You know, I never told anyone this, but I made that back in Capernaum for the journey. You never know when you need a whip.
Pakinggan mo ito, ako ngay sabog sa marijuana na tira ko sa rapsa kasi ang sarap nito pare. Pakinggan mo, oh para kong kapre. Hindi lang ng hindi pa hihinto. Hindi ako matitigil dito dahil sa katabing puto. Yun na pag